Morning, YouTube. Speak louder. How you guys doing today? Guess you know I already heard fucking belt squealing and shit loud as fuck. So pretty much, just gonna turn this into a video, and we gonna figure out why exactly it's fucking squealing like that. Normally when you get cars like that, cars or trucks, and you get that type of sound, it's always the fucking belt, or it could be the pulleys. So what I'm going to be doing is pulling the belt off. I'm going to check the belt, see if it's, the belt is, I just want to see overall if the belt is good, cracked, whatever. And then I'm going to check the pulleys, however many pulleys it is. I'm going to spin other pulleys like water pump, AC, compressor, alternator, make sure they're not noisy as well. And then pretty much going to go from there. So just let me get myself together, and then we're going to figure some shit out. By the way, this is a 2004 Chevy Suburban with the 8.1. It's very rare to get a truck like that with the 8.1, but that's that. So let me get started. All right, first thing first, I don't know what car you're going to be working on, but this is what the fuck I'm working on, 04 Chevy Suburban. So to get to this belt right here, pretty much you got to start removing shit like this air duct bullshit right here. So let me go ahead and take this off from the throttle. So now I have access to the whole belt fucking thing. As you can see, well, you can't see, let me get the light down there. There is two belts, one down there, one for the AC compressor, and then you have your main belt. They probably label it as alternator and AC compressor belt. So either way, it's two belts. So I'm gonna remove the main belt first, and the main belt is held in by a belt tensioner, of course. And normally you can get a wrench, actually get like the head of the fucking ratchet, could be 3/8 or 1/2 inch, and normally fit in there, but that's not that style fucking tensioner. Maybe for the bottom, but for this one, it's not. So you just grab a regular 15mm wrench, and just you get the belt off real simple that way. So give me 1 second. All right, y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I ended up switching to the headset. So I got my 15mm wrench, and I turned the fucking radio down so we could fucking interact. So put the 15mm wrench on, just like that, and going that way. Cool. And before I take the belt off, I don't know if you can see all right here, but whatever your size engine is, there's 4 different fucking engines for this fucking car. One of them is for you. This is an 8.1, so whatever's 8.1, I have a belt diagram. Regardless, you can always Google it. It may be even nice to put it in a motherfucking video. Who knows? I don't know. For the most part, let me get this belt off. So, I'm gonna. Oh shit. Alright, now for the smaller belt, the one that goes for the fucking AC compressor, you want to grab a ratchet in the head of it right here. Pretty much this goes into the belt tensioner. You'll see, it's hard for me to be able to get a good picture for you guys, but it's fucking common sense. So what I'll do is look down on it, look for it, and I'm in there. Hold on. I'm in there? I'm in there. Cool. So I want to rotate that way. So if I could get you some good lighting, we won't be having this damn problem. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So these are two belts, like I said, AC, and then this is the main belt. So I don't know if you can see all up in there. See the motherfucking cracks and shit? That ain't the fuck good. When your belt start to look like this shit, like, listen, you gotta get rid of it. You gotta get a new fucking belt. Because yeah, it's gonna be fucking stranded, battery fucking dead, car won't fucking charge because the main belt broke off. and your car overheated. So let's put that off to the side, and let's look at this other belt. And you see the cracks up in there too. Alright, so ain't nothing else to fucking talk about. So at least for now, I know that I need 2 fucking belts. So let's go fucking spin the fucking pulleys. So I'm in here. Let me get some motherfucking light. Alright, so let me start spinning them one by one. The bearings, when they rotate, should be like really no drag, no type of fucking resistance, unless it's fucking brand new. Overall, should sound fucking real good. Like, for an example, if you know what rollerblading is, the wheels on it have bearings inside of it, or skateboard, when they go bad, they make noise. So that's very, very fucking similar if you want to put that into comparison. So go ahead and fucking spin it. I hear absolutely nothing. So I'm going to the next pulley, which is the AC. I don't know if you can see. I'm spinning it though. Now I hear nothing. I won't be able to spin the crank. That's the least of your fucking worries. Do not worry about the crank. So let's get the water pump. This fan clutch fan, whatever you call it. I hear something, but it ain't my chirp noise. That's probably because this fan clutch has like a drag to it. Inside of the whole fucking thing. So that's probably what that fucking noise is, some type of resistance or some type of friction noise or whatever. Let's not worry about it. Whatever, I don't care. So that's cool. So there is one more bearing. Actually, if you look down, I don't know if you can see, it's one more pulley down in there. Let me go ahead and spin that one. That sounds noisy, very noisy. That bottom tensioner pulley, very fucking noisy. So that's definitely getting replaced. Definitely. Here and there, like there's like something scraping, like a scraping sound. All right, enough of that. So that's one. All right, so I'm on the other side. So let's spin this alternator. I don't hear nothing. Everything sounds good. Another tip too, these tensioners, these pulleys, try to move it with your hand, move it around, like you're checking for a wheel play on a fucking wheel, checking for hub bearing and tie bearings, tie rods. Same fucking procedure, almost similar, very similar, whatever. I'm just trying to put things in comparison so you guys will fucking understand. So this feel like it's good overall. So I'm gonna go to the next one, which is this idler pulley right here. I think I hear something. Let me get my other hand. Oh, I hear absolutely nothing. So let's go to the next one. So let me wiggle it. You're gonna get a tad bit play, but nothing more than a 1/4 inch. So that's fucking good. And this bottom one down here, this fucking power steering pump right here. So let me move the pulley. Now this is gonna have a kind of a drag to it, like the water pump. But overall, I don't feel nothing. Nothing's moving. I don't hear nothing. Everything sounds good. So for the most part, I guess the only thing I'm going to be replacing is the idler pulley. Actually, no, the belt tensioner, the whole tensioner, because it comes with the fucking pulley. The one for the power steering, actually for the AC compressor down there. So that's that. I'm not even, this other tensioner, not even noisy though, so I can't replace something that's not fucked up. So let me go ahead and order these fucking parts for you, and then we're gonna put it in and see if that helped. Okay, cool, my parts came in. That little bag on the floor. So let me show you something real quick. I got the truck up in the air, and the reason I got the truck up in the air is because the belt tensioner, I like to look at the new parts before I take it off and shit or whatever, just to see what else I could possibly have to take off. Now if you notice right here, this tensioner I'm supposed to take off, there is a bolt in the back. Let me see if I could get you a good camera angle. Okay, cool. Do you see it? That bolt right there. So let me back up. All right, so that's what you're gonna take off. to get the tensioner out, there's only one bolt. It looks like a 15mm, if not 13, because Chevy only uses really common sizes. 13, 15 are the main common sizes. There are more, but those are those two. I'll put this on real quick and then lower it, and then we're gonna finish talking about the whole fucking job and shit, and get the belt back on and see if the new belt and the tensioner help. Okay, ran into a problem. I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if you can see, but there are two holes on this bracket, the surface, this mating surface where the belt tensioner meets. All those like the dowel pins that's supposed to line up inside of those holes, and they can be found on this tensioner. Well, this old one, it was one right here and the other one right there. They broke off into that bracket, so I'll have to heat those up. So won't be able to show you how to install it, but for the most part you know what to do. So, and those are the two dowel pins right there that's broken off on that tensioner right there. So give me a minute, hook up the acetylene torch, and I gotta heat this bitch the fuck out. So give me 1 second. Alright, now for the grand finale. As we can see, I made out good. I got the two holes, and like I said, all I did was heat the dowel pins up because they were aluminum, and I got those motherfuckers real hot, so they started dripping out like fucking lava and shit. So that's cool. So if you want, you can clean this mating surface. Yeah, I would just hit it with some PP blaster, grind it down. If you don't feel like fucking waiting, just go ahead and put the fucking tensioner on. Alright, so the belt, it's real simple. So go back in. I don't even have any additional lighting for you. I apologize for that, but it's real fucking simple. Hope you can see. But all it is you're going on a crankshaft pulley. Then after you get it on a crankshaft pulley, put it on the AC compressor. Alright guys, so I had to go underneath the fucking car and finish this fucking part of the job because it's a fucking pain in the ass from the top. And I got this headset on and I'm doing too much and shit. So just bear fuck with me and shit. So goes on the crankshaft pulley, second groove, right there. Okay, cool. Now loop it back around. Okay, I'm in there. So what I want to do is rotate it to the right. And when I get that down, you can go ahead and just pop it on the AC compressor. Okay, the belt is on properly. Got that good. All of my grooves and shit. So next I'm gonna go on the top and I'm gonna do the fucking main belt for the water pump and the alternator and shit. Alright, cool. Next, installing the drive belt. I don't know if I can keep the light for y'all. So start with the crankshaft pulley first. Alright, cool. So I had to go back and get another light and shit, so I had to pretty much start over. Not start over, but I gotta fucking tell you again all over what the fuck to do and shit. Alright, so I got the belt, the primary belt looped around the crankshaft pulley on the outer grooves. So you should have it looking like this. Now following the diagram right here. So once I got that loop, pretty much I'm going to take this part of the belt right here, and you're going to loop that over the water pump. So I'm going to go over like this. So I'm over the water pump, and then from there I'm going to take it straight down to the power steering pump. Alright, so got it around the power steering pump. Next, if you want, you can, whatever you want to start on that pulley, this pulley, whatever. I'm gonna go around this alternator right here. So, and then next the idler pulley under there, it just goes under. flat part of the belt goes under. Okay, cool. So I got that under there. So the last fucking part is this tensioner. So you grab this long wrench and I'm gonna rotate it over. Actually, I'm gonna take it off this this alternator right here because it's kind of hard to rotate this tensioner over with this fucking long wrench. So pop that off. So go ahead and put it on. Yep. It's cool. So now take my 15mm long wrench and give me some slack and pop it on. And that's that. So got the belt on, cool. So make sure you take your light, go around each fucking groove, make sure everything fucking right. Some of the belts, sometimes they line up on their own. Sometimes if you give it a couple key cranks, slow cranks without actually cranking it on, it'll line up within a few revolutions. All in all, just make sure it's on all the fucking grooves and shit, and it look like I'm on. It look like I'm fucking Gucci. So what I'm gonna do is wanna put this shit back together and shit, and we're gonna fire it up. Alright, cool, got everything back together, everything looked good, so now it's fucking Judgment Day. Let's fire this motherfucker up. Damn, we quiet. We real quiet. Yes. Okay. Okay, Leek. I see what you're doing. Alright, let me turn this motherfucker off. We're gonna do this outro so I can get the fuck out of here. So, y'all see how I made out 2004 Chevy Suburban 8.1. It could be whatever motor you got. I don't know if it's 5.3, 6.0, whatever. I don't care. Belt replacement. You heard the belt fucking squeal and shit. And I took care of that by removing the belt, checking to see if the belt had cracks and shit in it or whatever, if it was torn apart, and that was both belts. And the fucking, I spun all of the fucking pulleys. The only thing that was noisy was the bottom tensioner for the AC compressor. Changed that. Everything turned out good. All in all, this job should take you like less than an hour. It took me, yeah, about an hour total time, and it normally takes me like 20-30 minutes, but I had to heat up the fucking broken dowel pins that was seized off inside of the fucking bracket. So got that off. I made out cool. So if you having that problem where the dowel pins are seized into that fucking bracket thing, take it to a fucking shop, or if you got propane torch and shit, you should be good, or whatever, or map gas. So either way, I'm getting out of here. It's your boy Leekautorepair, and I guess you'll see me when I upload this. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.